Halloween. The night when the veil between the living and the dead grows thin. When the forgotten are remembered. And sometimes, when the dead come back, not for love, but for revenge. David lived in a small American town. Every year, Halloween filled the streets with carved pumpkins, costumes, and laughter. But for David, this year was different. For the first time in 4 years, he was going to visit his uncle Anderson. Anderson's wife, Joanna, had been missing all this time. David adored his aunt, but he never liked his uncle. Still, something told him, it was time to check on him. When David arrived, his uncle's house was almost unrecognizable. The man looked as if he hadn't slept in years. Sunken eyes, pale skin, trembling hands. The house was cloaked in darkness, only one weak light bulb glowing faintly. The air felt heavy. Unwelcoming. David forced a smile and sat down. But before he could say anything, a noise came from the kitchen. Pots rattling, the faint smell of something cooking. It reminded him of his Aunt Joanna's Halloween feasts. He asked cautiously, "Uncle, is someone else here?" Anderson shook his head. "Just us." The light bulb began to flicker violently. And in that stuttering glow, a voice called his name. "David. I waited so long for you. Why didn't you come sooner? Please, help me." David froze. He knew that voice. Aunt Joanna? In the broken flashes of light, a smudged figure appeared. Her face pale, her eyes hollow, her body swaying like smoke. It was her. Or what remained of her. The ghost floated slowly toward the basement door. And disappeared. Terror gripped David, but curiosity pushed him forward. He followed the trail into the basement. When the door creaked open, the stench hit him. Rotting flesh. Inside was an idol. A dark effigy of the death god. Satan. And beside it, 4 decomposed corpses, slumped against the walls. One of them was Joanna. The others were strangers. Missing townsfolk. Their faces forever frozen in agony. David staggered back, dizzy, nearly fainting. When he awoke, his nightmare wasn't over. He was tied to a chair. Uncle Anderson stood before the idol, chanting in a foreign tongue, his voice trembling with madness. David realized the horrifying truth. His uncle had been making sacrifices. Every Halloween, he offered lives to Satan. In exchange for immortality. His aunt had been the first. The others followed. And now, it was David's turn. Anderson raised the knife high. But before it could fall, the police stormed the basement. They wrestled him to the ground, ending his ritual. David survived. But his aunt's ghost had been the one to save him. She had led him to the truth. She had ended the killings. The bodies were given proper burials. And every Halloween since, David refuses costumes, feasts, or parties. Instead, he spends the night helping others, giving life where his uncle took it away. Because he knows. Halloween isn't just about remembering the dead. Sometimes, it's about listening to them.